this episode, we start hiking the Camino Pilgrim Trail through Spain, just as the COVID-19 pandemic began to rip through Europe. We're forced to make the difficult decision to put our expedition on hold and make it back to New Zealand just as the borders around the world close. So we have officially...
On the Camino,
Our original plan was to thru-hike the famous French Way, or simply the Camino, this spring. This is an 800-kilometer pilgrim trail from St. Jean-Pied-de-Port in France to Santiago de Compostela in Spain.
When we got to the trailhead, our early season weather window had closed, so we decided to push on before the next storm front hits and enjoy a moonlight hike over the Pyrenees into Spain. I'm feeling really sick today.
Yeah, I'm very sick.
Tummy bug madness and trying to get off the Pyrenees. We're at the top of the last mountain. There she goes.
Rough day for me today. This is our day 2 on the Camino. We're working our way off the back of the Pyrenees. This is the last little bit. But I was up all night throwing up. Haven't slept any. And very, very low on energy today. Cloudy and rainy Pyrenees mountain range.
Cruised up to the top point here. I don't know what this is called, but that's the Pyrenees mountains that we came down the other night. Pateron, the wee city there. Now we're up here. Perfect. Spain is a beautiful country. We really enjoy following a well-marked trail, and it was nice to meet other hikers again. We feel welcome here and enjoy the cheerful greetings from locals along the way.
Pilgrim rest area. That's quite nice. Very cool. Hola.
Meanwhile, the coronavirus situation in Spain began to spiral out of control, and we feel increasingly uneasy.
So we're at the bus station in Estelle, in Navarra. Basically, given the corona situation in this region, we are contemplating some drastic route changes, and it's a bit hard to give up on something you've been planning and dreaming about for a long time, but we're gonna go grab some dinner and see what plan we're actually gonna make. Yeah, as you can see, we're still on trail. We had a minor freak out yesterday in Estella as Spain's corona infections double pretty much overnight, and we were concerned that they were going to follow in Italy's footsteps and start locking down the country, trapping us here. So
we're hoping when we finish the trail we can fly out of here. That's pretty much
our concerns, but we decided to continue the Camino and stay healthy. That's the plan, at least. Not every day we get these lovely sunsets right outside the tent. Camped up in an apple orchard. What's cooking, darling?
Parmesan pasta tonight.
Oh, yep. Parmesan pasta. Oh, that looks really, really yummy. don't really know what to do, so we're just continuing walking at this point, because at least we're out on trail, out in the open, and not around a whole lot of people. Only trouble is when we have to stop into towns to get water and to get food. That doesn't feel too good at the moment. Happy birthday, babe.
Oh yeah, my birthday.
What do you think of this tent spot?
Pretty good. It's been a while since we've had one like this.
Yeah, we got one with a view, the lake down there. It's flat and everything.
We're looking down over, what's the name of the...
I probably pronounce it horribly, but Roja. One of the 3 hot spots in Spain. So we just walked through there today, and we're hoping that we manage to stay clear from the coronavirus.
Corona.
Oh yeah.
As the World Health Organization declares a global pandemic and Spain enters into a state of emergency, we decide to bail.
Okay, so we're at the bus stop in Santo Domingo. Yeah, we don't feel safe. That's the bottom line. So
I don't think anyone does. Like,
yeah,
the towns are dead. Like everyone's, it's just all the restrictions are in place. Like nothing's open. Everyone has a limit.
everyone has a limit, and I guess we've been talking about when do we pull the plug? What's the magic number? And we've been watching this thing grow exponentially, and basically we don't want to be stuck here in Spain, so we're gonna try and get out of here before.
Adios, amigo.
Adios, amigos.
So after hiking from the very top of Norway all the way to Santo Domingo in Spain, a 5,555 kilometre long journey over 9 months, we put our expedition on hold.
Beautiful morning in Burgos, Spain. And we are walking to the car rental place. We're going to pick up our car. We're going to drive to Barcelona, hopefully get a flight home.
Quarantine.
We managed to get out of Spain just as the borders around the world begin to close. We just landed in Sweden.
Woohoo! Feels good to be back.
Yeah. At first, we returned to Sweden to assess our options. But since Scott is not allowed to stay for long and the global situation rapidly declined, we decided to go to New Zealand while we still can. Okay, so we're sitting on the Gothenburg airport, and that's our airplane in the background, Qatar Airways to Doha, and it's pretty much one of the last planes out, it feels like. And
I think we're the only ones on it.
yeah, there's no one else.
There's no one else here. Look, show people.
Yeah, there's not a single person and we're just about to board, so yeah, that's interesting. But anyway, so we're going to fly to Doha and then have a connecting flight over to Auckland in New Zealand.
There's no people here, so they asked us we have to do the emergency door.
Because somebody had to sit at the
No one
emergency.
else to do it.
So, extra leg room for free. Yeah.
So someone has yours, you're welcome to go.
Every passenger entering New Zealand, including every returning New Zealand citizen and resident, are required to self-isolate for 14 days.
We made it to New Zealand just as the borders close here too. They actually closed to foreign nationals while we're in the air. I have more visa options here though, so we can at least buy more time together, for now. At the moment, the future feels uncertain. Obviously, any kind of form of nomadic lifestyle is impossible at the moment, so we have made New Zealand our base for the time being. Because here's the thing. For the past 3 years, we've been traveling the world partly to satisfy a desire to explore. But another reason for a nomadic lifestyle has always been visa restrictions and immigration rules. We're currently self-isolating in Christchurch under nationwide lockdown as the country unites to fight COVID-19.
I ask that New Zealand does what we do so well. We are a country that is creative, practical, and community-minded. We may not have experienced anything like this in our lifetimes, but we know how to rally and we know how to look after one another.
So you're allowed to go for walks. It's early morning on a Saturday. Nobody's up yet, so we're going for a walk
Yeah.
around the block.
This is from the Christchurch earthquake, and this used to be housing suburbs,
Yeah.
but they had to demolish the houses.
They kept all the fruit trees.
They kept all the fruit trees.
Yeah. So now we're foraging.
That one up there looks good though.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
that one's right. The ones I want right there. We've made a lot of friends along the way, and we have really enjoyed sharing our journey with you all. So we will keep you updated on what the future holds for us moving forward. No one knows how long it will take for the world to heal, but until then, all we can do is our best to stay safe, stay positive, and be kind. Kia kaha.
Thanks for following our journey. We really love having you along on this expedition. Please support us on Patreon.